everybody, and welcome to Polinar number 3. We're doing beginner and intermediate flows today. I have again our lovely Henna with us today in the beautiful sunny Palmerston, North New Zealand. As you can see by the beautiful sun around us, we're absolutely loving autumn. The song we're going to warm up to today is called Play Your Part, and it's from mixes and mashups. We've got a little bit of twerking, a little bit of dancing, and a little bit of fun stuff happening. The flows we're going to be doing, I may get some terminology that you may not understand, but pretty much copy the movements we're doing. We're going to do 3 of our basic flows. The first move in our flow is going to be a B hook or a back hook spin, threading out to a raised star. That then goes into our back hook spin to the floor, and we've got 2 variations on the floor: a leg sweep extension, single leg squat, or a speed bump forwards and back with a booty up. The second aspect of the flow will be adding in a rest spin to the start of the flow and having it build upon. Then the third element we add is a chair spin to the start of that. So these moves are all absolutely perfect for beginners, and we're going to really try and work on form and function. So without further ado, we're going to get into the warm-up. It's a little bit of fun, and we will go into it. So, queuing up the song, ready to go. Everybody on the spot. Make sure you're getting a bicep curl as well. We've been dancing around and being idiots for about 20 minutes already. We're thinking we need to do a bloopers reel of everything we do because it's quite funny. So keep going with those bicep curls and the runs. Get the heart rate up. I'm going to take a step back. No, I'm going to take a step forward and we cross. Alternating the crossover on both hands and feet. I'm going to start getting breathless because I'm trying to talk and do cardio so we don't reach Facebook. Turning back to your pole, we're going to do a slow walk on spot. Arms up past shoulder, half raise it. Reach the arms up and push out further. Head between the shoulders. We're going to drop our back through and arch, put the butt out. Now we're going to start to wiggle with the figure 8 in the hip. Keep it rolling. Picking up the feet, we're walking closer to our pole. We're about to drop it down. Squat and twerk. Squat and under. Ready to turn? 3, 2, 1. We tried to be synchronized. Now reach down, touch your toes. So we just had some visitors dropping off things. So if we look slightly distracted, we're just talking to visitors that are behind the camera. Really swing through the obliques. Back to your pole. Bounce it. Pop it. Bounce it. Pop and dance. Ready to turn. 3, balancing. Half and keep the arms going. You should be breathless. Forward and we sweep around. Other way. Holding on to the elbows, let the body sink. Now use our hands behind the head to the beat of the song, push. Effectively give yourself head. Palms up, pulse it. See you. All right. Oh, we're having issues with the camera. Sorry about this, team. Okay. We're going to be going into our back hook spin. So we want to hook the inside of the leg behind the pole. As a beginner movement, you want to try and slide the hip into the pole as low as possible. Reach up with the high hand, reaching across the body. You're going to engage up, pulling through the lats, pull through the body, take the arm around. We're going to spin forward, crossing the feet at the back. Cross the outside foot under the top foot. Good. Can everyone see there? We're good to view? Alright, we might just take that camera a little bit further back. Sorry, all this adjustment, we'll get it right. Okay, there we go. Perfect, okay. So now we're going to add the next part, which is our star pose. So we're going to do each of the movements as a movement by themselves. We're going to get Hina to turn sideways. So Hina's sideways, I'm in front. We're extending out our arm. We're going to come up onto the balls of our feet. We're going to have a nice straight body as we lean back with a full extension on the arm and reach up to the sky. That is our raised star position. Fantastic. I'm going to turn the music down because I feel like I'm yelling. And that will help Facebook not tell us off. So we're going from our raised star position, which is here. We're going to take the top hand, this one I'm waving around, we're going to reach above the body. We're going to be swiveling on the low hand foot as we turn backwards to catch into a backwards back hook. So we're turning round, we're going to lift up the high hand leg and we're going to spin around the pole and we're going to come all the way down to the floor. Good. Now, hopefully you can see my feet. And what we're going to do is I'm going to do the leg sweep extension. Hina's going to come forwards into a forwards body slide and a backwards body slide. So here we go. I'm leaning back as I extend and push up through the body. Good. We're just going to check on some comments. We're all there. Yes, we're always in matching outfits. If anyone wants to send us outfits that match, we'll happily wear them and promote your outfits. At the moment we're wearing all our Circo branded stuff, so this is all our own studio gear, but you can absolutely put your own stuff to us and we will wear it. So we'll show off Hina's shirt as well. She has chrome and gold print, there we go, on the boobs, and then our matching leg warmers, so yes, very, very cute. Alright, so now we're going to piece those movements together. Thank you, Ivy. You always look hot. Okay, so we are going to go and put all of the movements together. So we're going to go forwards into our B hook spin. We're going to come out and unwrap to our star pose. Then we're going to go back into our backwards hook to the floor, and we're going to forwards body slide out. So we're all going to forwards body slide. I'm going to go this way and Hannah's going to go that way. Perfect. So you'll see us cross over. So here we go. We're going to break it down. Sweep around into your B-hook position. Reach and reach across the body. High hand in a handshake. Pull up. Chest to the ceiling. Squeeze through the hips and push off, spinning around. The inside leg is going to come down and we are going to swivel around. Slide the top hand down as we extend back, opening the low hand. We're then going to take that hand up and over, tuck up the high hand leg and spin backwards. Sliding all the way down to the floor, into the right position. Come through, forwards body slide, kick and back, roll and booty up. Brilliant. So that's the first part of the flow. So we're going to come look at the comments. Oh yes, sorry Simon. A sly little booby grab there. Yeah, whoops. Alright, we're going to come into our re-spin now. So a re-spin used to be called like a carousel. You might know it as a stag leg spin or an outside attitude. It's got many different names. We call it a race because it looks like one of our unicorn statues, and with the expert training it doesn't really have a name, and the PDC syllabus doesn't really have a name for it. So we'll demonstrate the position first. I will hold the position. Hannah's going to do the spin. So coming into it, same hold as a B-hook spin. You're pulling up, chest to the ceiling. Inside leg is forward into stag, and outside leg is bent backwards. We're tucking up into that position there. So, inside leg is up, we're pulling through the body and extending up. When we spin into the move, we're going to be extending our inside foot to wrap around for our back hook. So we're now going to go into the flow, doing rest to back hook, and then finishing the rest of the flow before we add the next move. So, we're ready to go, Hannah? 3, 2, 1, rest spin, extension, come into your B-hook, extend the inside leg down, sweep around into our star position, star, reach up, adjust for our back hook, and spin to the floor. Coming down, Hannah's going to sweep, I'm going to sweep and extend. Fantastic. So we want to be able to try this on both sides of our body. Ideally, we're not going to, but you are as part of your homework. We love to do everything on both sides of the body, but we've already been here for an hour. So we're going to leave you guys up to do that part of the homework. Now we're going to add a chair spin to the flow. So this is going to give you a chair spin to what we call a re-spin, to a B-hook spin, to a raised star, to a back hook, to the floor, forwards body slide and up. It'll give you about a 45-second flow, and if you were doing it into a routine or for a competition, ideally hold each of the movements for about 4 to 5 seconds and do each of your transitions smoothly so the judges can see you doing your movements for 4 to 5 seconds. Alright. So we're going to break down the chair spin move. So, 2 different ways of doing the chair. You've got a lift and push, or you've got a sweep. We're going to go into a sweep, but first we're just going to engage ourselves and move into the position. So we're coming up with the inside leg bent. We're going to reach up with the inside hand high, making sure we keep that bend in the arms so we're using our muscle groups rather than hanging on the pole and using shoulders and hanging on joints. We're going to reach across the body, we're going to push off with the back foot and then tuck the other foot up as if we're sitting on a chair. Spinning around, tuck it up. Good. Now we're going to step outside foot and down. Fantastic. Now we're going to do a bit of a rondegem leg to get a bit of momentum so we can carry on and keep the chair spin flowing through to the rest of the movements without stopping halfway through. And we're going to try and count out in our heads 4 seconds so you can see. Hannah might go a little faster, that's okay, I'll try and count for 4. So here we go, we're going to tuck up with the inside leg and we're going to sweep the leg out to get momentum. We're going 1, 2, 3, sweep and tuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, release. 1, 2, 3, 4, extend. Back hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, sweep and start. Uncurl, open, spin it back and tucking back. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, landing on the floor. Forward slide, tuck and up. Booty up. Perfect. Okay, so watch it back. Thank you, Ivy. You do love this flow, don't you? Now, the next movements we're going to add is we're going to add our more advanced movements. So we're going to add another combo in. So we're going to go into a side climb. Hi, Amy. We're going to go into a side climb, into a side Cupid spin, and what I call a Cupid star. Thank you, Irina. It's nice and pretty. So yes, you have to learn this now. So you can learn this and do this as a nice little flow. So we're going to break down a side climb and then we're going to go into it. So here we go. Going into a side climb. We're going to use our B hook leg. So we hook behind and we're going to reach up. We're going inside hand high, but we're going to leave it slightly low because we're reaching over with our outside so we can sweep into our Cupid side spin. So we're reaching, we're going to push, tuck the bottom foot underneath and step up. Adjust over, hook the knee again and hook down. You're coming into your side spin there. We're going to reach below, dropping the shoulders down, open the hips, sinking the pelvis into the pole, open up, extended. Now, we're going to try and roll over into our Superman. And we will cobra dismount. Good. Okay, so breaking these movements down, we're going to go into the Cupid side spin. Sorry, I got a bit of a head rush there, so I've just got, whoa. Alright, so we're going to step into our Cupid side spin as a basic movement, and you can do this as a beginner to level 2, level 3 movement. So we're going to hook as if we would into a back hook spin. Hooking up. We're reaching the inside hand low. The outside hand is going over. We're going to lean forward, tucking the pelvis forward and catching the front of the extended leg to the pole. Spinning around, letting the leg behind and catch. Remember to extend and point. Now to come out of it, you ideally want to pull up and sweep with the inside and flow out. Coming into the Cupid star pose, we can also do a split into this. Then I'll demonstrate the whole flows. We're going to be adding flow number 1, 2, 3 and putting it to finish with flow number 4. Just as a fun, pretty little flow. Alright, so going into our Cupid side star position, we're going to hold in. I'm going to go on my non-dominant side just for shits and giggles. We're going to hook up with the inside foot. We're taking the inside hand as low as possible to the body. We almost want our elbow touching the leg. We're going to drop the chest down so we're getting our arm at full extension. We're reaching down, I'm just going to adjust up slightly. We're reaching down with a full bracket grip. We're then going to tuck and bring the pelvis into the pole. We're letting the pole go almost up to our short line. and then open through the movement. Extend up through the body, catching on the back of the thigh and the front of the thigh. Squeeze, extend, and push it back up. Good. Alright, we're going to check some comments there because there seems to be a few of them. It's 11:11 here and you have to go to sleep. Amy, you can watch this later because we've got it nice and saved, and you can watch it back on YouTube or it's saved in the group. So you can do this whenever you want and you can come back to these Polinars. So here we go, we're going to go into this flow now. So we're going to start with our B-hook flow first, so doing 1, 2, 3, and then going into flow number 4. If you have any questions on any of the movements, let us know. We've got one more comment there. Thank you, Bluebell. We see your comment there. We see you. Have fun at uni. Alright, so we're going to go into our B-hook. So we're going to do the whole flow. We're going to finish to the floor, coming back up into our side climb, Cupid side spin. Did you want to do the Superman?
I'll give it a go.
Hannah's going to give the Superman a go. We've been doing it all week, so her thighs are a little bit tender. She may just come out of her side start to the floor if she doesn't want to hurt her thighs anymore. So, here we go. We're going to come into the movement. I'm giving you an out. Alright. No, sorry. Yes, Hannah's right. We're going into the chair sweep first because we're doing the whole flow. Alright. Thank you, Hannah. Good. Here we go. So we're going to sweep into our chair, Reese, B-hook, and start the flow all the way down. So here we go, spinning into our chair, tuck, sweep, and in. Into our Reese spin, extend the Reese, hook the B-hook, step down on the inside, flow down, open into your star, reach up for your star, we're going to tuck back and spin backwards. Come down to the floor, and forwards body slide, sweep and come up, hopefully to the side of your pole. When we booty up, we're going to reach and side climb. We're going to do a bit of a spin into it, up and just reach high, spin into the Cupid, down into the Cupid star, really open up, roll into your Superman. Not too painful, you know? Coming out, we're going to open back up, down through our Cupid star, slide to the floor, sweep, and roll up.
Or just stand here.
Or stand there and look pretty. Checking our comments. Okay. So are there any questions on any of those movements that we have there? We've got 16 of you watching, so we can see 16 of you right now. If you've got any questions, feel free to add them now, or you can do it later. And we're going to go through the flow and break down some more of these movements a couple more times, and we'll do it on the opposite side as well. So I'll start with the opposite side and see how this goes. Alright, here we go. Chair sweep. Into our Reese. Into our hook. Sit down and sweep. Open into our star. Spinning back. To the floor. You're right here. Do both sides. Roll it down and spin. Coming up. We're going to side climb on the opposite side again. Reach. Get a spin. Tuck and up. Hook into our Cupid side. Good. Drop it down. To our Cupid side star. Tuck it up and then attempt your Superman roll over. Good. Roll back out or descend to the floor because it burns like a mother trucker. Roll it up. Making sure we've got no questions there. Okay, any tips for Superman basic strength training? Very good question there. So, one of the best ways to train your Superman is to come from the floor and do it on the floor first. So literally we're going to back into it. So Hannah's backing into it, you can see her doing it there. Just going to adjust the camera while we talk through Hannah going into it. So backed up into the pole, you're backing up, making sure the hips are engaged. We're going to cross the ankles over, making sure we're engaging to our sweet spot. Reaching behind with the hand and with a spotter, hand under the chest, and then you engage with the arm and try and drop the pelvis, bringing the hand and the feet off the floor.
That burns.
So it's an incredibly burning move. You're not going to find it that comfortable. Alright, so here we go. I'll steal Hannah's pole because we're trying to adjust these cameras. Sorry about all the camera adjustment, everybody, and sorry if I feel like I'm yelling. Alright, so going into our Superman, back up to the pole. Go down into an A-frame position, walk it back, making sure you're getting into your sweet spot. Clench the butt, clench the thighs, cross the ankles. Hand to the center of the chest in line with the pole. Turn up and reach through. Cross the ankles, taking the feet off the floor. Drop the pelvis down. That gets you nice and flat. Then you can start to take the hand off and present through. This is nice and low, so your risk of falling is really slim. To condition coming out, slide down, burning through the thighs, and tuck up. It's going to burn and you have to persevere with a Superman. And various ways to get out of a Superman. Alright, so the normal way I get out of a Superman is I shoulder mount out of my Superman. But a more basic variation to get out of it and not have to come into it. So you've got your Cobra dismount that we were doing there, where we slide down through the thighs. Coming out of another way is to roll back the way you came into for the rollover out of the Cupid, and then lift back up into an invert. So I will demonstrate that one now back on my pole, which is nice and chrome and won't burn me incredibly hard. So here we go. Oh, not quite there. Great shot of my nose right there. Hopefully you're all enjoying looking up there. Alright. So, coming into from the Cupid. So we've come in from our Cupid side star, so Cupid spin, Cupid side star. Rolling over through the Superman and holding into the movement. We're here. I'm going to reach the hand back down, hooked back into the movement. Sliding back up, reach over, lift, and dismount down. Good. Oh, we're going into battery saver mode. Oh, there you go. Sorry, just adjusting our power cord there. Almost lost you. Alright. So there's a couple of different ways and a couple of our flow movements into it. Now you've got our chaturanga cool down. So for cooling down and stretching down, please go see our YouTube channel and stretch down safely. Hannah and I are going to do some shoulder stretches now for you. So we'll put the camera back on and we're going to go to the center pole and do it together. So we're going to start with our shoulder stretch. I'm taller than Hannah, so I get away with it. So hand and turning back on the shoulder, getting a really good twist through. So Hannah's going to explain why she's lifted her hand up higher.
What?
Hannah has hypermobile shoulders, so she's got a huge amount of flexibility. By increasing up, she's getting the same stretch. So she's going on a 45 angle, and that gets her the stretch required that I'm doing at a 90-degree angle. Turning to the other side, doing the same movement. Really turn on that shoulder. You're turning until you're feeling it up to the side of the pec, through the lat, and curling up to the top of the bicep. Twist through the obliques as well, keeping the hips squared and forward. That was a good click. Was that knuckles?
No, my knee.
Oh, that was your knee. We like clicks. If you're worried about what your body's doing clicking-wise, a squelchy pop is okay. A crunchy pop is not okay. Just if you're even thinking about why my body clicks and cracks. Alright, we're going to shake that off. We're going to do the standard reach across. Make sure that we get ourselves nice and tight through the motion. Still dancing, being idiots. It's what we do. So, you really want to pull through the tricep, making sure you're getting there. Switching sides. I'm done. Stick a fork in me. Hannah's still dancing.
Got a few more hours in me.
Now I'm going to shake that off. Squeeze the arms behind. Taking the body through. Shoulder blades together. Chest to the ceiling. Arch up and squeeze the shoulder blades. Good. So we're going to shake off and leave you guys to do the rest of your stretching. So as I said, stretch down, keep it safe. We've got Hannah there. So from Hannah and me today, that's Polinar number 3. More of our basic movements for you. Hopefully you've all enjoyed that. Hannah's running away, so she's not even coming to say goodbye to you.
Sorry.
So Hannah's now saying hi, which is really fantastic. As I said, this Polinar will be saved onto our Circo Acrofit YouTube channel, so you can find it there. I'll link it into the bottom, but this one's also saved in our group, so Confessions of a Pole Dancer group. Thank you very much for watching. Feel free to add any other comments below and we'll respond. Either Hannah or myself will respond to you, and you can go like us, share us some love, whatever you want to do. Thank you again for watching, and we will see you next week. Bye!